Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Travellers' Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Very few people can say they tamed the tiger, Rich, except you, of course. But this is going to be a great day's viewing. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Outstanding approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Good look at a birdie here. This one's online. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently a couple under for the round. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat. with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
There was a big impact for a lot of players playing alongside Tiger Woods. They almost got sort of, spooked by the occasion. Why was that?
More than anything else, it's the fact that they're playing in front of more people than they ever had in their life before. And this rings true for, I think, every single player out there, whether it was Ernie Els, Vijay Singh, anybody from that era. You had more eyeballs on you at that moment than anybody else, because Tiger carried the biggest crowds every single tournament. And so sometimes it would be uncomfortable, even for the most accomplished players out there. Some of them will tell you, no, it wasn't a big deal, but I can promise you it got their attention, and it probably helped them in a certain sense, because when you played in front of that many people, Luke, you wanted to focus. You wanted to put your best foot forward, because there is no worse feeling in the world than going out and laying an egg in front of 30,000 people. I can promise you that. That's why I enjoyed playing with them, because when you went out there, you knew you had to play well. You didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of all those people.
Opting for the 5-wood.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. And here we are with the third shot. And back to the course with the live action. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's tracking. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 3 5th is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
That's tiny. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Oh, what a lovely putt to make. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586, playing slightly downhill, Rich. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, special at the Travellers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed, they're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week, and they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. He finds himself in a share of 13th. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. Two just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. We need this one to bounce right.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt.
And that's how you roll the rock.
Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 6 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie. And this putt to move into the top 5.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Here's Tiger.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
That's not the one he wanted.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far, Rich.
2 strokes off the lead with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to need to put something special together.
The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot, downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Going with the 7.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Putting for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today. This is on a great line.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Now at -9 for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. This would be a great up and down. Sitting at 9 under par, tied for second place. Time now for the 4th shot.
Just 2 shots behind.
Eleven feet left to the hole.
This one's tracking.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Now 4 back after that hole. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. 4 strokes off the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one heading towards the green.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 shots behind our leader. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Can make this one. It's for par.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
He finds himself tied for 6th. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Going with the 5-wood. Sadly, this one will make a splash. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently tied for 6th. This one is right down the pipe. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
And there it is. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. It's always important to club down when playing from an elevated position. And choosing the 8-iron here. Handy effort, that one.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Get in.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Putting for eagle here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And with that putt hold, now double digits under par, -10 as we head to the final few holes.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Needs to make a move soon. Trying to shape this one a little bit. That's just inside the range.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 20 feet to the cup.
I really hope this one drops for him.
right by the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
He's 2 shots back.
Opting for the 9-iron. Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. This is their look at birdie. Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Sitting at minus 11 for the day.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Step 1 complete, Rich. They've found the green.
Indeed, Luke, but the next step for this player is to sink this putt to force the playoff.
Well, there you have it, Rich. It looked inevitable. We're into a playoff.
These players were deadlocked all day today. Hopefully this player can get it done in the playoff.
Well, how about that, Rich? We couldn't get this tournament won in regulation, so let's go to extra holes.
Playoffs. Who doesn't love a good playoff, Luke?
Well, let's begin this sudden death playoff for the championship.
I can't wait. Let's roll.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely take dead aim.
Opting for the 5-iron. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And this putt for the tournament.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Don't you just love to see that? A big-time putt at the right moment.
Took him a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
How about that, Rich? That's a moment that you just love to see.
Massive grind for this player. Happy he got the W.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.
Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the John Deere Classic is about to start.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
Yes, high on confidence as Harold Varner III. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver, although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with.
Oh, that is crushed. Second shot here on the first.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Par 5, players will be looking for the opportunities to make 4 here, but if they're out of position, 6s come on you quickly.
Rich, I know I've got more of a southern accent, but I certainly love being here in the Midwest, and we know the people of the Midwest just adore this tournament. It's a bit like their fifth major, isn't it?
Exactly, Luke. Coming here to TPC Deer Run each and every year, you know, it's such a great event to introduce the world to a new golfer that is trying to dig his way into the game and kind of make inroads on the PGA Tour. But yet what we find is that a lot of veterans end up winning this tournament. Steve Stricker comes to mind. Zach Johnson comes to mind. Jordan Spieth, though, got his first victory here. It's exciting because it really doesn't favor one player over another. It's just you got to have a solid game over 4 days on a golf course that usually yields a lot of birdies, but you have to take advantage of that, and that's not always easy to do because this golf course is no pushover, but it's always in perfect shape, especially on the greens. So you really have to take advantage of all the opportunities you have on these greens if you're going to post a low score and win.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Going with the 5-iron here. Okay, that'll work.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's frustrating. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Wow, that was just striped.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 7. That's not what they were looking for.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
This putt was about 8 feet.
With this putt, he'll have HV3 in his wake.
And down she goes.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Attaboy, good shot. From about 130 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Nice stroke. That's inside the range.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. I love a good two-shotter. Birdies on par fours feel great because you've had to execute all 3 shots.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot here at the 6th.
This one is all over it.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Oh, how about that one?
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Trailing by 7 after that hole.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Going with the hybrid. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
This putt to try and save their par. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Not a bad line, this one. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That should find the surface.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Opting for the 5-wood.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? This shot from the first cut of rough.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Hey, that's a chance. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. He's in a share of 12th place. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Going with the 8-iron here. It's a little wayward.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? If he makes this, he'll save his par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
He's sharing 13th place. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh, that was left all the way off the club. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here. Solid little par putt here.
Hey, nice looking line.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
Par 4 back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Choosing the 9-iron here. You liked that, didn't you? Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. This is buckets.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
And he'll move into the top 10. Trailing by 4 strokes. This hole here is a par 4.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving himself a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
Well played. Second shot here on the 14th.
Pretty good shot there.
A birdie putt awaits.
Looking really good, this one.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The finish at TPC Deer Runners, full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
That won't get a good lie, I'm sure. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. He's currently tied for 6th. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt.
This putt for par here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Nicely holed, and for par. Currently 8 under for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Yep, tracking well.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
And as this player begins their final hole, they're 2 shots off the lead. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line.
That dog will hunt.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
The breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Going with the 5-wood. This one's heading left, I think. Splash. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
Nicely done.
Putting for a bogey. And that brings a close to this event. Well, that was another spectacular day's viewing. I certainly enjoyed bringing the action alongside Rich Beam. And Henny, what did you witness down there? A victory over Harold Varner III?
Luke, I don't even know what I witnessed. I need to go and sit in a dark room and think about that. I saw some incredible shots pulled off that should never have been pulled off, and in the end, Harold Varner III was beaten. I think this player will be so pleased with that they'll use the confidence and just propel themselves forward in the next event and beyond.
On behalf of
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
An opportunity to make a par here.
And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
From around 180 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Going with the 6-iron here.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
That's disappointing.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? 13 feet to the hole.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Get excited. This could go in. Good putt, that. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go into a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems. Not really what they were hoping for there.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, well done.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
Little birdie look in here.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
Currently 1 under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And as we take a look at the 4th hole, a shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark, players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Going with the 7. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The 5th hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
Sitting at 1 under the card. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Fair effort that. Good birdie.
This player is putting for fun.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Oh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
Opting for the 9-iron. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down.
A par putt awaits. Not a bad line, this. Yeah, you'll take that.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
Luke, you're awesome. I want you to know that.
Thank you very much. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Just didn't drop. 4 feet to the cup. I don't mind the look of this. Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 3 under.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Well, most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one should find the rough. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
And he's down there. You got a read?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. This is important. Big par putt here.
They're nicely holed.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 9th is a strong par 3 reach, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. As we begin the second 9, Rich, the back 9 starts with a par 5.
And a par 5 that players should be looking to take advantage of. Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Fairway is wide open. Does camber from right to left, so don't get too frisky down that left-hand side.
That's nicely done. Now 4 under par.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. This for back-to-back birdies.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dogleg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into this green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
Opting for the 5-wood.
They've decided to club up.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
A good chance to move to 6 under par here. Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, ooh, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
Is that what they had in mind?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Okay, steady now. He has this putt to save his par. Oh, just missed. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Yeah, you'll take that.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And now 4 under for the day. Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to hit it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This should play.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. 11 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
If it's up, it could be in. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And that will take him to 5 under. And they'll be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's inside the house of opportunity. Come on, let's make this putt. You'll move inside the top 20 if you do.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Now 4 back after that hole. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. Good looking shot this. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 strokes off the lead. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Yeah, good bunker shot there. Nothing left for the par.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
Currently 6 under for the event. Just a few holes remaining in the round. The 16th hole, one of the last true birdie chances, Rich.
It is. Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Go on, get in the hole. And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. All right, Rich, the 17th.
This is an amphitheater-style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though. When they put the flagstick over there, you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
Not their best shot there. This is from miles away.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
And this putt coming up for his par.
That gets the job done. And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's John Rahm on top.
And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
From around 170 yards here, 5 shots off the lead.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. There's been some sharp shooting today. Let's make sure you make this putt for a 64.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And another round safely in the books.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
No place I would rather be, Luke. What a day it was. Saw some wins, saw some losses. Overall, some great golf and a pleasure to be out here alongside you guys.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
there. Happy you decided to play a bit of golf today. I was, honestly, didn't have anything else to do. And today starts with the par 4. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way. Looking pretty good off the tee. And here is Tiger on the tee. Second shot here on the first. Good stuff. And here we go. This is his second shot. Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. Ooh. And here's a 13-footer. Ah, no good. And here we go. He's putting for the par. Okay, safely home with that putt. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. And that one currently sitting at even par. Stepping onto a par 4 hole on this one. Oh my goodness, that is a display of power. All right, Tiger Woods on the tee. Let's see what goes down. Oh, this one's in the fairway. Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin. Well, I can't hit all the greens. And he isn't in too bad a shape. He's in the first cut. Okay, third shot. Nice chip. All right, third shot for him. And he's got around 4 feet to go here. That putt drops on in for par. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. Okay, that'll keep you at even par. Teeing up on hole number 3. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. All right, the big cat is ready. He's on the tee. Let's see what happens. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Okay, this is his third. Will he make it? He's got a long putt, so could go either way. Oh. And a 5-foot putt for him. Oh. And he's lining this one up for the triple bogey. Oh my. 5 feet to the cup from here. No, it's going right by the hole, isn't it? Setting up for the par putt here. Ugh, rolled right by. And for bogey. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. Got a par 4 on this one. Should be a good result off the tee here. Let's see what Tiger Woods does off the tee here. Looks like the sand coming up. And here's our second shot on the 4th. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just nicely. Well, let's see what happens for this fella in the bunker. And a 15-footer for him. And that'll drop the birdie. 7-footer here. Oh, you like that one, don't you? All right, after that hole, it's going to bring you down to even par. Good luck on this par 3 hole. Okay, there you go. All right, let's see what Tiger does here. And they are going with the 9-iron on this one. Long putt for him, that's all I'll say. Oh! 1 under par if you can sink this. It could be a good one. Boom, you drop that one, and that's back-to-back birdies. And a 5-foot putt for him. And a good putt. And after that one, you'll stay at 1 under. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. Oh, we're in a spicy mood today, aren't we? Okay, Tiger Woods is on the tee. Let's see what happens. Well, this could maybe roll its way into the rough, possibly. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Good job. Okay, second shot for him on this one. I've taken out the 3-wood on this one. And here he is in the fairway bunker. Setting up for our third shot. Get to the right, get to the right. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. And his 4th shot on this hole. And this next putt's for his par. And a decent putt. Okay, 2 under. If you can sink this. It's getting there. Amazing. Teeing off now on the 7th. I think we're heading to the fairway with this one. And here's Tiger Woods on the tee. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Nicely played. And here's his second shot. Here is their 5-wood. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. Hey, that's another green in regulation. This putt is incredibly long. I personally don't have faith that he's going to do it. But let's tune in. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh my goodness. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. So far so good. And that one drops for your